Imagine this, the absolute perfect form factor of the iPad mini, but with the drop-dead gorgeous, infinite contrast OLED display from the M4 iPad Pro. No more washed-out blacks, no more annoying lag, and finally, absolutely zero jelly scrolling. It sounds like the ultimate portable tech dream, right? Well, according to the latest supply chain leaks, Apple is actually building it. The iPad mini 8 is getting a massive ground-up overhaul, and it is easily shaping up to be the most exciting compact tablet we have seen in half a decade. But with a major display upgrade comes a pretty significant catch that might make you pause before hitting that pre-order button. Today, we are breaking down everything we know about the upcoming OLED iPad mini 8, the official release timeline, the new pricing, the exact internal upgrades, and whether you should actually wait for this thing or just buy the current model right now. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, on this channel, we look at the tech that actually fits into your daily life. And let's be real for a second. The iPad mini has always occupied this weird, incredibly passionate corner of the tech world. It's the device that people either completely ignore or they literally cannot live without. Name. For the longest time, Apple treated the mini like a forgotten stepchild, letting it sit for years without an update. But things are changing. With a massive push for Apple Intelligence across the entire ecosystem, Apple needs its hardware to keep up. And for the next generation, they aren't just giving it a spec bump. They're giving it the flagship treatment it has deserved for years. If you've been holding off on buying a small tablet because the current options feel a bit compromised, this is the video you've been waiting for. All right, let's talk timing first, because if you're planning out your tech budget for the year, you need to know when this thing is actually arriving. The latest supply chain reports out of display manufacturing plants indicate that mass production for these new panels is already spinning up. Historically, Apple loves to split its fall announcements. September is almost exclusively reserved for the new iPhones and Apple Watches. But October? October is when Apple likes to clear its throat and talk about the iPad and the Mac. We are looking at a late 2026 release window, with an official reveal almost certainly locked into Apple's traditional October event. Shipping will likely start a week or two right after that keynote. So, if you can hold out for just a few more months, you're going to be looking at a completely reimagined piece of hardware. But the real question isn't just underscore when underscore is coming. It's how much it's going to hurt your wallet. Let's address the elephant in the room, the price. The iPad mini has traditionally occupied a comfortable mid-range sweet spot. But for the iPad mini 8, you need to prepare yourself for a price hike. The leaks point to a $599 starting price, which is a straight-up $50 increase over the current model. Now, why is Apple doing this? Is it just corporate greed? Well, partially, but there's a massive hardware justification here. The death of the LCD panel. OLED technology is inherently much more expensive to manufacture than standard liquid crystal displays, especially at this specific custom form factor. Apple is moving away from the cheaper parts to deliver a truly premium visual experience. For that extra $50, you aren't just paying for a slightly faster processor. You're paying a premium tax for one of the best display technologies available on any mobile device today. If you want flagship screen technology in a pocketable design, $599 is the entry fee. Let's dive into the absolute star of the show, the upgrades. We're talking about a screen capable of hitting a massive 1,000 nits of peak HDR brightness. Reading outside under direct sunlight? Effortless. Watching a dark, moody Netflix show in bed? Stunning. Because it's OLED, there is no backlighting bleeding into dark scenes. But the absolute best part? Astérisque 120 Hz promotion astérisque. Finally, the iPad mini is leaving the ancient 60 Hz era behind. For years, the mini has been plagued by jelly scrolling, that weird, distracting visual delay where one side of the screen moves faster than the other when you scroll in portrait mode. By introducing a native 120 Hz promotion panel with an updated display controller, jelly scrolling is officially completely dead. Everything you do, from writing with an Apple Pencil to just flipping through your feed, is going to feel instantly fluid. Under the hood, Apple is skipping right past the current generation of mobile chips and dropping their upcoming A19 Pro chip directly into this tiny chassis, paired with a mandatory 8 GB of RAM. This chip is an absolute powerhouse designed specifically to run local, complex AI models natively. This means the full suite of Apple Intelligence features, advanced system-wide writing tools, context-aware Siri, and on-device photo manipulation will run instantly without breaking a sweat or killing your battery life. This thing isn't just a media consumption slate anymore. It's an absolute pocket rocket that can easily handle heavy multitasking, photo editing, and high-end gaming for the next 4 to 5 years without slowing down. Apple is also adjusting the physical design to match its pro-level lineup. The iPad Mini 8 is rumored to introduce a thinner, lighter titanium frame, mimicking the industrial design language of the flagship iPhones and iPad Pros. It feels significantly more premium in the hand and sheds crucial grams from an already lightweight device. Along with the titanium frame, the data port is getting upgraded to USB-C 3.2, unlocking blistering fast data transfer speeds for creative professionals who want to plug in external SSDs or cameras directly. But the accessory that has everyone talking is the rumored Magic Keyboard Mini. Yes, an official, miniaturized floating keyboard case with a trackpad, built specifically for the Mini. It turns this pocketable tablet into the ultimate ultra-portable workstation for writing emails, blogging, or coding on a cramped airplane tray table. Lastly, Apple is fixing the camera layout. The front-facing camera is finally moving to the ultra-wide landscape orientation, which makes infinitely more sense for video calls. It features an upgraded sensor with full support for center stage, meaning the camera will digitally pan and zoom to keep you perfectly framed even if you're moving around your office or kitchen. Whether you're jumping on a quick Zoom call for work or FaceTiming family, you'll no longer be awkwardly looking off to the side like you do on older models. Now, despite all these changes, Apple isn't completely reinventing the wheel. The physical footprint remains identical. It's still that beautiful, highly tossable design that fits right into a jacket pocket or small bag. You still get Touch ID built smoothly right into the top power button, and the battery life is targeted to hit that same dependable 10-hour mark, thanks to the massive efficiency gains of the A19 Pro chip offsetting the power draw of the brighter screen. But let's talk about what you are actually losing by removing the LCD panel. You are losing the compromises. Standard LCD panels rely on a global backlight, meaning even when a pixel is supposed to be black, there is light shining right through it from behind. That causes a subtle gray haze, especially in low light. By completely removing the LCD, the Mini 8 achieves a contrast ratio of literally infinity to 1. When you watch a movie with black bars on the top and bottom, those bars completely vanish into the physical frame of the device. The visual jump is massive. It feels less like looking at a screen and more like looking at a vibrant printed piece of paper. So, who is this device actually for, and how does it stack up against the competition? If you're looking at a standard 11-inch iPad Air, it might offer more raw screen real estate for multitasking, but it completely lacks the gorgeous contrast of OLED and the pocketability of the Mini. On the flip side, if you're looking at something like a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally for portable gaming, the iPad Mini 8 with an A19 Pro chip offers a significantly lighter, more versatile build with a vastly superior display, even if it lacks dedicated analog thumbsticks. This brings us to the ultimate question you're probably asking yourself right now. Is it actually worth waiting for the Mini 8, or should you just save some money and buy the iPad Mini 7 today? Let's lay out the facts. Asterisk 3 reasons to wait for the iPad Mini 8 asterisk. 1. Asterisk you are a display purist asterisk if you watch a ton of media at night, stream HDR content, or are deeply sensitive to the lack of true blacks on traditional screens. The OLED panel alone makes this device worth waiting for. 2. Asterisk you absolutely hate jelly scrolling asterisk if you do a massive amount of reading or vertical web browsing in portrait mode and the slight visual lag of a 60Hz screen drives you crazy. The 120Hz promotion upgrade will completely solve your biggest frustration. 3. Asterisk, you want ultimate future-proofing. Asterisk, the combination of a cutting-edge A19 Pro chip, 8 gigabytes of RAM, a premium titanium build, and access to a dedicated Magic Keyboard Mini means this device will comfortably remain a top-tier performer for the next 5 years. Asterisk, 2 reasons to buy the iPad Mini 7 right now. Asterisk. 1. Asterisk, you want the best value. Asterisk, the Mini 7 is already a fantastic tablet. And as we edge closer to the Mini 8 launch, you're going to find massive discounts, holiday sales, and refurbished deals on the Mini 7 that will make it hundreds of dollars cheaper than the projected $599 price tag of the new model. 2. Asterisk, your needs are basic. Asterisk, if your daily tablet use consists of checking emails, reading digital books, controlling your smart home devices, and occasional light gaming, you simply do not need to pay a premium tax for a 120Hz OLED screen. The current model handles all of that perfectly right now. Look, if you want the absolute pinnacle of compact tablet engineering, a device with zero compromises, a breathtaking screen, and blazing fast pro-level performance, the FOMO is completely real. The OLED iPad Mini 8 is going to be an absolute game-changer for the small form factor category, and waiting a few more months for the October event is, in my opinion, the smartest move you can make. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know down in the comments section below. Will you pay $599 for the OLED Mini, or stick to the Mini 7? If you enjoyed this deep dive, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, so you don't miss our full coverage when this thing finally drops, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.